When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Utah Utes. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Utes will put total leather and we'll get started. Coming out with it, it's Barnes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll try the run. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Floating away. Now he'll turn and throw back to the right. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. That one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The give to the back. Makes his man miss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Demon Deacons have it with a first and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Sneak gets it done.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Parker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Leaves it with the back. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a first and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about having that dummy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Dumps it off in the flats. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires on the move. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parker. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Makes the grab. Turning it on. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
He's knocked down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hudson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stayed tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Pressure coming, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Utah! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. UCF took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Orlando. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gibson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. He tries to take the top off. He's got it on the outside. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Get a big play like that last one. You flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And the Demon Deacons trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Off play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Parker. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Utes will hustle to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Got it behind the line. It's Parker. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
To the air. It's Nelson. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Black. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. The short hands. It's Gibson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. And the Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead. Yeah,
the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That's caught. It's Mays. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
The Demon Deacons, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Back to pass. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, David Deeks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds in the first half. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Parker. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Demon Deacons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Returns ready to go back on the attack. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half. That's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out. A huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Line getting set on second down. He'll take it himself. Got enough for the first. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
To throw, it's Nelson. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the catch. It's Parker. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Utes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. But they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Caught over the middle. It's Bray. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield, and they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're drop.
Fires toward the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Utes. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. South Carolina was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Gamecocks performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Got his man downfield. At the 45 on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on third. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Wake Forest! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
14. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it falls in, complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Just keeps slinging it. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Utah! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Hauls it in. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Still on his feet at the 45. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll get rid of it. What a job to lay out and make the catch. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make them play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
And the youth in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Firing deep. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. Looks as if he's going to run it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Yeah, 4th and inches, midfield. Go ahead. Go for it. I love the play call by the head coach. Trust your offensive line to get some movement up front. Let's keep this drive going.
Back to pass. It's Nelson. It's picked off. That's number 10. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The give to the single back. Just feeding his pass to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Black. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. SMU notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Dallas is worth its weight in gold to the Mustangs. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Dumps it to the back. Got a man. It's Turner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Got a man, it's Turner. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Looking for a deep man. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run play action. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Utes. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, you just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's swallowed up in the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a gap. It's Clark. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Might be changing the route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Utah! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves, but what a play.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Release to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. Spaces at the 20. Touchdown late, and they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turner. And he was close and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
This is what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final drive, clock winding, got to have a score. Offense down one possession. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Buys a little extra time. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. He's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the... to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Trying to punch it in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. 2nd and goal for this offense. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Touchdown, Utes! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Lost the fire on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.